Everything went sour after that deal. You know, if you know the boxing game, the music game, there's a lot of snakes in there, right? So everything went sour after that deal, and I kind of got, not discouraged, but I got turned off. So I ended up doing what everybody else do. And I was living this quote-unquote fast life, and I was in a club every single day, and that was my way of escaping reality, right? Go to the club, pop some bottles, live this little lifestyle, come back to the hood, right? Then do it again the next day, the next day, the next day. And fast forward, man, seeing this kid named June Acosta. Everybody know who that is, right? Right? I seen June's Facebook and on Instagram. I don't even know how we became friends on the internet, and I seen him posting these pictures up, and he was having a lot of fun. I seen him smiling a little too much in his pictures. And I seen his "You Should Be Here" sign, his blue sign, and it was kind of annoying me. So I started hitting everybody up around him. I'm like, yo, who is this dude? You know him? He was like, nah. We had mutual friends, and I'm like, yo, do you know what he does? Everybody's like, nah, man, I think it's some travel thing, but I really don't know. So I said, y'all don't ask him? Like, nah. June literally took a trip every single month. I'm like, yo, what are you doing? And then I remember my birthday was coming up. I'm like, yo, listen, I'm trying to go to Vegas. You got some deals? What's up? He's like, I ain't got no deals, but I'll show you what I can do, what I do. So, I fell back for another 3 months, and I actually kind of thought he was doing credit card scams. Right? So I'm like, yo, he gotta be banging, right? So we linked up, and he put out the laptop, and if you know credit card scams, that's what's exactly going through my head. I'm like, oh, he's about to show me what it is. It's crazy. My mind was somewhere else. And he pulls out his presentation. I'm like, nah, I got caught. Right? And I'm sitting at the presentation, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, I'm falling asleep on the trips. I mean, everybody loves to travel, but I'm falling asleep on the trips. I didn't really, it really didn't catch my attention. My thing was like, I needed money, and I needed money now, because I needed to get out the situation I was in. You know what I mean? I was in FedEx, but I was doing things you're not supposed to be doing in FedEx to get some extra money. And keep it real. Not to be proud of that, but I like a certain kind of lifestyle, and if I'd rather put my life on the line for a certain kind of lifestyle than to actually work for a 9 to 5 for somebody else and get chunk change at the end of the week. That was just me. And June, see, when he did the presentation, he didn't only do the presentation, he painted a wild picture for me. See, I was a kid that always had vision, you know what I mean? My thing was basketball too, but then, I stopped growing at a certain age. Right? So I was like, this ain't for me. I gotta start fighting, right? So I had some vision, and June was doing the presentation. While June did the presentation, he just painted this wild, vision, and this dude wasn't senior rep. He was nothing. He had nothing. No, he was driving in the Maxima, and he showed me what it was, and I'm like, I remember looking at him. I'm like, yo, is this for real? He's like, yeah. He closed his laptop and said, yeah, you in or you out. So I said, what? It's something that he told me. He said, your boxing don't go right for you. What are you gonna do? You gonna hustle in forever or end up working forever? Which one? So I was like, what's the worst thing that can happen? Let me think about it though. I never did nothing like this. It's network marketing, right? We came from over here. Who does network marketing, right? So I said, let me think about it. Closed the laptop up, walked out. I said, all right, cool. See you later. Walked out. I'm like, nah. Right? So that right there sold me more than anything. He didn't bother to sell it to me at all. He didn't bother to sell it to me. He walked out and said, all right, cool, see you later. He said, do understand I'm going to put this girl on that lives in New Jersey. If you get on now, she'll end up on your team in the morning. So I said, what? What are you talking about? I remember going home. I went home. I said, yo, Mom, listen, you ever heard of Avon? She said, what? I said, all right, listen, this thing I'm about to do is not Avon, it's travel. You got to get up because I'm not in my spot. My mom looks at me and was like, what? She never seen me this excited. She saw me do stupid things, and and then I get involved with this, and she's like, what? I said, listen, you're in. What locked her in? The presentation or me? You. Excitement. Right? A lot of you guys, before I was even in and I was already excited. The only difference between me locking in right there is that I really didn't know June. But when I left, I had an image in my brain that he left with me. So I remember calling him at 2 o'clock in the morning and I'm like, yo, June, what's poppin', boy? Yeah, I want in. He does that. So I lock in and I said, yo, what do I gotta do now? What do I gotta do now? And he was like, all right, do a travel party. I'm like, what the hell is that? Invite some people to your house and do the presentation. I'm not talking, I'm not doing nothing. He goes, don't worry, I'll come over and just be a master inviter. And that's exactly what I did. I remember having some people over, I was calling my boys, like say if I was calling Javed, I'm like, yo, Ja, what's up, what you doing? Nothing, right? So I go, all right, listen, come to my, this is the way I did it. You guys do it, don't do it like this, but I know my people, so I'm like, listen, come to my crib, I got some drinks, I got some girls coming over, we chillin'. They came over, it was no drinks, it was no girls, it was just June in the presentation. Crazy. Right? I was excited. I stood excited. I had the vision. I had from the day June showed it to me to now. I still got the same vision. It's probably even bigger now. And I seen it, and I'm like, yo. And every time I seen June do the presentation, I got more excited and more excited and more excited. I remember the first we sat in June's car, and the first audio that I heard that I was able to make $3,000 off of was Eric Espousy, get paid. June was like, yo, listen to this dude, he's different. He's like us, but, we in the hood. I listened to the audio, I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Right? I felt like at the end when he goes, get paid, I felt like I was listening to a Jay-Z anthem. So, I listened to it, I was like, yo, this is crazy. And now, I understood that for me to make this go forward, I had to change the person I was at the time. Right? So it was like, I couldn't be the same person I am, just know if you're gonna make $1 million, you can't be this person you are today. Right? And June said, you wanna make money? I'm like, hell yeah, I wanna make money. He said, you understand this is gonna go, we gotta go hard, right? I'm like, yeah. You know what I mean? Because what does boxers do before they fight? They train. Do they get paid to train? How long do they train for? About 3 months, 4 months. Right? And then they get paid what? 1 day. And if you're like me, you only get about $2,000. Right? You're not Floyd. Right? And June said, yo, let's go hard for a year, and I guarantee you're going to have everything that you ever wanted, and you're going to be able to let go of certain things. So I said, let's do it. What's the worst thing that can happen? Let's do it. The definition of insanity is to do the same thing over and over and expecting something different to happen. Right? And that's what we did, man. We locked arms, and like June put me to a test, and I put him to a test. He said he was going to help me. So I said, all right, let's see if he's going to help me. I put it to work. And we worked, right? And we worked, and we worked, and we worked, and I didn't eat. My girl wasn't going to see me no more. I wasn't going to party no more. No friends. I cut friends off. Understand, you are the people, you are who you be around, right? You understand that, right? So, I was around a lot of negative people. I was around a lot of people that just like fast money. And, and everybody that, it was crazy because it got to the point when I was showing them this information, and I'm like, yo, I painted a crazy picture with them. Some people said no, and the same people that I did, some crazy things with told me, well, some people said yeah, and them people said no. So I'm like, what are you saying no to? First of all, we're talking about $365. We did this in a club yesterday. Right? So, and then you telling me, you saying no to fun, to freedom, fulfillment, right? That was my first time actually using those 3 words. You telling me no to travel, to money, you know what I mean, and things like that. What are you telling me no to? I was like, all right, cool. I know what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to dig through the BS, right? And that's exactly what I did. It was friends that I've been friends with for years that I'm no longer their friend. if I'm sitting around talking to you, what am I going to learn from you? Right? What can we learn from each other? Nothing. I don't want to be on the same block wearing the same true religions. Right? So that was my thing. Me and June, we became like brothers, and I learned so much from that dude. I'm like, to this day, it's like he's younger than me, and I look at him like a big brother. Never have an ego with this thing. If you have an ego, that's the first thing that everything will collapse. Right? A lot of people egos over here, their bank account is down here. Probably don't even got a bank account. Right? You got to get for real with this. Look around you. This is not a regular network marketing company. Look around. Look who's on the stage talking. Sure. I built my business and started presenting. I don't press play for nothing. We in New York City. It's different out here. The way Minnesota builds is way different than what New York builds. New York got a lot of distractions, right? There's a lot of distractions in New York City, so I can't press a play for my peoples, right? I can't press a play for my man that, that's got all this thing going around. I have to grab his attention with my voice. There's no way I can press play on a lot of my people. There's some people that, can do that, do what you do, but I don't press play. June, he'll die before he presses play. He cycled 53 times this week. He said that my head almost popped off. Right? Popped out 3 Beamers in 1 month. Right? We go hard. We go really hard. I tell my girlfriend all the time, I tell my girl, I said, listen, you be lucky if you see me. The only time you see me is going to be in bed, that's it. Yeah. Right? I don't have no time to hang out, I got no time to go to the movies, I got no time to do nothing, no more. Right? This is a 2 to 5 year decision, not a 2-day decision. Right? The way I dig through my team, the way I pour myself into them. Just like, I use June a lot because, I learned a lot from him. Just like June poured into me, it's like me and June hardly sees each other now. And then, when we do see each other, it's probably maybe at a travel party. We got so many travel parties going on. It's maybe at a travel party. It was maybe because let's go to the mall and ball out, right? And I pour myself into my people, and I try to train them as much because understand we come from, we come from where we came from, and it's like they seeing something for the first time. They always did the 9 to 5, never 9 to 5, 9 to 5, and a lot of them, they never, try to do some entrepreneurs and stuff. And when they get into something so new, you got to train your people, right? You got to train them. You got to point them to a direction. And tell them there's no stopping. Give yourself 12 months, not 6 months, not 4 months. And you think you're going to get rich in 5 months, quit now. In presentations, I was in presentations in, I did a presentation in Long Island last night for one of my friends. And she had, she got signed up yesterday. And then, well, not yesterday, the day before yesterday. And then yesterday, she had about 35 people in her house. They were all guests. I'm like, damn! Right? So I'm like, all right, cool, let's get to work. We did the presentation, and before I even started the presentation, people talking in the back, I don't play with this. I said, listen, y'all guys get out right now. We don't need you. Because at the end of the day, who they need? They need us. This is travel. This is fun. Right? I know you ain't doing better than what we got. Trust me. Right? And we dig into people, we do the presentation, we hit strong points, and it's nothing you can tell us. Your backbone is everything. If you have no backbone, you have nothing at all, whatsoever. Right? You would tell your friends, so you ready to get started? Right? So, what did you think? What? What do you mean, what did you think? No! Are you in or are you out? Because if not, I gotta go. That's it! Listen, this is the new thing. I got it from June yesterday, right? The day before yesterday, I seen him doing these. Somebody's like, all right, I got a question. No! Cycle 53 times. I don't do questions. I'm not the question man. I'm the show you how to get paid man. That's it. Well, I'm going to sing and go. If, most of the time, the people that got all the questions won't do anything anyway. Right? I know a bunch of greens. The greens make no money. If they do, they take forever. Jamie, you took 11 months. So you're all right. Right? It's no time for no questions. I mean, just get to the point. You want to know how to make money, get 6 people, 570. You want to know how to take the trips, you know what I mean? Take a trip. If you find something better than us, you go for free. There's your questions. They answered. What else do you want? Oh, but how does... No! You in or you out. I have no time for nothing. This is really simple. Don't make it hard. Somebody said, if you make this thing hard, trust me, it'll be hard. If you make it simple, it'll what? Be simple. Too many people are making it hard. Too many people. This thing is simple. I never did nothing like this, and trust me, if you would have known me 2 years ago, you would never thought somebody like me would be doing this. Trust me. I'm over here talking in front of people. This is crazy. Hi, Mom. Nah, but seriously, listen, man. This is it, man. You guys gotta understand when you see an opportunity, it's time to take it and run. New York has never seen nothing like this before, ever. And if they did, they missed it. If they did, they missed it. They say everybody comes across an opportunity of a lifetime 3 times. The average person doesn't even see it once. By the time you're 22, it already passed you twice. Don't let this one pass you. Trust me. It's a $7 trillion industry. You don't want to miss out. It's a fight for market share. Let's do it together. Right? Things don't happen when you want them to happen. Things happen when they're supposed to happen. So you got to be persistent enough and persistent enough and persistent enough to make it happen. Let's get it.